The Hamptons, New York's very own playground for the wealthy elite, also known as the land of beaches, luxury, and crazy summer homes. Home to some of the most sought-after and exclusive addresses in the United States, and with average home prices of up to $2 million. Yet residents of this place tend to use their homes purely as summer getaways. With such prime real estate and prime residents to match, what exactly would some of the most expensive homes in the Hamptons look like? Well, stick around and find out, as we take a tour of the most expensive homes the Hamptons have to offer. Number 9. 9 Old Town Lane, Southampton, $32 million. Famously the inspiration for the song Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, don't quote me on that. 9 Old Town Lane is exactly the kind of home you can expect to find when snooping around the Hamptons. With such an unassuming name, you might not expect too much from this home. You would be wrong, however. What we have here is a 15,000 square foot home that comes with 10 bedrooms and 15 bathrooms, all impeccably designed and fitted with hardwood floors. Well, except the bathrooms, of course. I'm not an architect, but even I know that's a bad idea. Regular house stuff aside, this home is chock full of amenities perfect for entertaining guests. I mean, you don't move to the Hamptons without showing off your house every week. That's probably illegal. You can find a 2-lane pro-level bowling alley on the property. None of that kiddie bowling, no sir. If the kids want to get entertained though, don't worry. This home has you covered. Pretty much the entire lower level of this house has been converted into a playhouse. Now those bothersome little angels won't bother you as you play golf on your rooftop putting green with your friends. Did I mention this home comes with a rooftop putting green? Yeah. Other little touches to this place include a home theater, a tennis court, a library, and of course a pool. You don't casually build a 15,000 square foot home and forget to add a pool after all. This home offers so much. Imagine whacking golf balls off the roof of your home in the mornings, or having a dedicated nappy room where your nanny can change your kids' diapers. It doesn't get more Hamptons than this place. Number 8. Summer House at 6 Old Town Lane, $35 million. Here we have a property aptly named Summer House, in the land of summer houses, so you know this one's gonna be a doozy. Sat on about 4 acres in the heart of Old Town, Summer House is a pristine bit of architecture that spans approximately 23,000 square feet of award-winning design and construction. The main house comprises approximately 16,000 square feet. It's got 9 bedrooms, all with ensuite baths, only the best after all, and a total of 10 bathrooms and 3 half baths. The second floor of this house is fully set up, to say the least. You get 3 full staircases and an elevator for easy traversal, 6 fireplaces. There's both a professional chef's kitchen and a traditional kitchen, plus a breakfast room. They don't joke about food down at Old Town Lane, apparently. This estate comes complete with a pool and a pool house, a tennis court, and a detached carriage house for holding all those guests that'll be fighting to come here. Summer House provides refreshing and modern state-of-the-art amenities, such as all 6 fireplaces located on the property. Winter does get pretty harsh up north. There's a den, a great room, and a library. But of course, those are just the classy amenities. At the lower level, you can find amenities like a theater, a gym, a whole spa area, complete with a juice bar, a sauna, and massage rooms, plus an entertainment corner with a lounge complete with a full bar. And that's just to name a few. Is it just me, or is everyone else starting to understand the name of this place? Number 7. 263 Surfside Drive, Bridgehampton, $39.9 million. Next up, we have a stunning, modern home designed by the esteemed Barnes Coy architects, who put their award-winning skills on display and plopped out this rich person paradise, located near the edge of a lake. The home, which sits on 1.5 acres of some of the most sought-after oceanfront property. It's an impressive 9,500 square foot mansion, which features 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, all of which is impeccably designed. I mean, with interiors that boast walnut and limestone floors, amazing floor-to-ceiling pure glass windows and doors, allowing for a flood of sweet natural light to wash through this home. What else can I call it but impeccable? If the ocean evokes a primal fear in your soul though, this place might not be for you. The majestic deep blue can be seen and heard from essentially anywhere on the property, creating an atmosphere of absolute paradise. or a terrifying limbo. That aside, no detail is left ignored in the design of this home. For example, if you're worried it might get cold living near the ocean, well, worry no longer, because this house is equipped with geothermal heating and air conditioning, providing radiant heat on all floor surfaces. Too cold to take a dip in the ocean, or you have an irrational fear of sharks? Then just head on over to the heated Infinity Edge Goo Night Pool, available on the property. Or better yet, take a dip in the spa jacuzzi. And with the additional 6,000 square feet of deck and entertainment space, the possibilities aren't exactly endless, but they sure are a lot. Number 6. Villa Maria, $49 million. Next, we have a home that's been molded and inspired by the quality and tastes of a time long gone, if you couldn't already guess by the name, that is. As expected, this home has quite a bit of rich history to it, going back over 100 years. It turns out, U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt's horse, General Ruxton, was found buried on the property. Now how's that for an icebreaker when guests are over? Since 1929, this home has passed through quite a few hands. A banker, a movie star, and an order of Catholic nuns. No, seriously, this isn't the setup for a joke. It was the nuns that blessed the place with such a glorious name, back in 1931. Now, just because this place is inspired by relics of the past, and simultaneously is one, doesn't mean it's not still turning heads till today. It was even featured in an architectural digest. And why wouldn't it? This is an absolutely resplendent estate, surrounded by serene privacy, stone walls, and verdant gardens. In short, this is the kind of home that should have a telenovela made about it. The property covers about 15 acres of land and features a main house and 2 guest residences. The main house is a stunning, multi-level home that covers 20,000 square feet of living space. It's got 11 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and 1,100 square feet of breathtaking waterfront. You can find plenty of nice touches on this property, like a tennis court, a heated pool, and a carriage house. But unfortunately, there aren't any stables. With a name like Villa Maria, it really would have tied the whole of the place together. Number 5. Three Ponds Farm, $49 million. Next up, we have a real unique one on our hands. Located in Bridgehampton North, this is a rare 58-acre compound that is quite possibly the last of its kind. A property that consists of 8 structures in totality. The main home is a 25,000 square foot mansion that overlooks Long Pond. This place features an oversized pool, a grass tennis court, and a private 18-hole golf course wrapped around 2 private ponds, all on the same property. Wow, I'm just gonna say it. This is hands down the coolest farm I've ever seen. Speaking of which, Three Ponds Farm, believe it or not, used to be an actual farm, but those days are long gone. For example, what used to be a milking barn has since been renovated into a much cooler halfway home. There's also a caretaker's cottage elsewhere on this property, which was designed by the acclaimed Alan Greenberg. And honestly, this cottage has me updating my resume, because I'm about to be a caretaker. This cottage is crafted with triple sash floor-to-ceiling windows, a wraparound porch, and a bluestone patio. And on top of it all, you get 3 bedrooms and 3.5 marble-infused bathrooms. The 25,000 square foot main residence I mentioned earlier was also designed by renowned Alan Greenberg. It features 8 bedrooms, 10 full bathrooms, and 3 half bathrooms, and is perfectly positioned to enjoy views of Long Pond. As you count down the hours, till you can go out and golf again. It's not all golf and serene gardens, though. There's also a heated Goo Night pool with a spa, a grass tennis court, and an English-style club. If you want your home to be the party epicenter of the Hamptons, this is the place for you. Number 4. 26 Windmill Lane, East Hampton, $55 million. We covered Southampton earlier, so you know we had to head to East Hampton. This time, we're talking about a home much smaller and with even fewer rooms than the homes at Southampton, yet ironically, with a much crazier asking price. The views down in East Hampton must be phenomenal or something. So, what kind of home is on 26 Windmill Lane? First off, this home is some prime beachfront property, meaning that every day you'll awaken to the sights and sounds of the ocean, subtly creeping in closer and closer, and sounding majestic while it does it. It turns out, this pristine 8-acre property isn't just a one-lot residence like your regular mansion. No, this property consists of 2 lots and 2 residences. There's a 12,000 square foot main house with 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and the other residence is a 6,000 square foot guest house with 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, both of which are worthy enough for separate entries on this list. This home really takes advantage of those ocean-facing views though, with the window frames in the main house providing a a 180-degree view of the ocean and a wraparound porch available for taking in some of that ocean air. To top it all off with that final touch of luxury, the beautifully manicured grounds also include a 50-foot in-ground heated pool with ocean views. Even the guest house enjoys an in-ground goonite pool, but if you want to swim with Mother Nature herself, that's not a problem either. There's a private path that leads directly to the beach. Living in that guest house is looking more and more tempting, isn't it? Number 3. Burnt Point, Wayne Scott, $59 million. Located on a nice little secluded peninsula on Georgica Pond, this 18,000 square foot mansion has a pretty weird name, to be honest. But other than that, it boasts 8 bedrooms, 12 full bathrooms, and 2 elevators to help you get around this massive house. This home features little touches you can only get on this side of the Hamptons, like water views and dense foliage all around, except for the 25 acres of pristinely manicured lawn that makes up this estate, of course. I wouldn't call that dense foliage. I mean, you can't live in the Hamptons and walk on grass that hasn't been precisely hand-snipped after all. Other than stunning architectural details like 200-year-old antique flooring and carefully designed interiors, this home has quite a bit more to offer. And frankly, with a price tag like that, it better. You get ordinary little touches like a waterside infinity edge pool with waterfall and spa, a tennis court, a boathouse, and a dock. Because, let's face it, if you live on this side of the Hamptons, you definitely own a boat. This award-winning home is a stunning example of what traditional shingle-style construction should be. So of course it was listed for $95 million. And it turns out not everybody agreed with this assessment, at least not enough to pay $95 million for it. In 2015, the estate came down to $75 million. And unfortunately for the owner, we hadn't released this video back then, so interest remained low. Eventually the price tag fell by another $16 million, leaving us with the $59 million asking price we have today. Well, for now at least. Since you are watching this video, give it a week. Number 2. 366 and 367 Gin Lane, $140 million. For our penultimate home, we have quite the doozy. 2 addresses for the price of, well, 2 to be honest. $140 million isn't exactly chump change. Long regarded as one of the most luxurious and finest oceanfront properties in the Hamptons, this iconic estate is the very definition of go big or go home, offering 2 extraordinary residences on over 4 acres of land. There are 21 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms between the 2 mansions that make up this estate, both reflecting the design and proportions of each other. They are designed similarly too, making for the hardest game of dibs ever. Both homes feature designs like dark polished wood floors, detailed moldings, and French doors. The similarities aren't absolute though. Even though both residences might offer gyms and saunas, only the second residence offers a home theater and a billiards room. Guess it wasn't that hard to call dibs after all. All the amenities aren't just inside, of course. Gotta leave your room once in a while. And when you do, you'll find yourself with over 400 feet of bulkhead beachfront, 2 custom goonite swimming pools, and a sunken all-weather tennis court, all surrounded by gorgeous hedged lawns. And you can enjoy lovely views of these well-manicured hedges, or even the more majestic views of the ocean, all from the comfort of your home. The series of decks and patios on the second level are enough to take in those views and get slapped majestically by those ocean breezes. This is one of those few homes where you can ground your kids to their room and they go to a whole nother building, only in the Hamptons. Number 1. Jewel Pond Compound, $145 million. And finally, at the very tip-top of our list, a secluded 42-acre oceanfront property with unobstructed views of Mecox Bay to the east and the Atlantic Ocean to the south. This is the largest single oceanfront property in the Hamptons. This place is what luxury in the Hamptons truly looks like. Formerly owned by Henry Ford II, Jewel Pond was once part of a larger compound spanning 235 acres known as Fort Dune, which certainly would have been number 1 on this list if it was still around. The main residence in the compound, which was renovated back in 2008, is currently a 20,000 square foot mansion that features 12 luxurious bedrooms and 12 bathrooms, giving you an equal bedroom to bathroom ratio, a rare sight indeed in these luxury homes. This home simply spoils you with its splendor, offering you a downright opulent master suite, stucco interiors all around, Italian marble fireplaces, and French parquet floors, all the way from the living room to the game room. Did I forget to mention there's also a separate, impeccably designed 3-bedroom guest house as well? Oh, I did? My bad. I was just thinking about how this property also comes with a 60-foot goonite pool with a spa. You'd think all that ocean frontage would be enough. Of course, past the basketball court and tennis court, towards the rear of the estate, you can find multiple paths leading down to the lovely ocean you bought this incredibly expensive home to enjoy. That, and buying a piece of one of the most beautiful ocean beaches in the world. Only in the Hamptons, probably. So what do you think about these homes? Is the Hamptons for you? Or do you prefer the kind of luxury you can find around the world? In that case, why don't you click on the video on the screen, and we can take a tour of some of the most incredible homes in the world. I'll see you there.